teaching at Johnston High School for, I think this is year 19. My first 16 years here, I taught science. I started and pioneered our AP Environmental Science course, and the last 3 years I've kind of transitioned into more of an administrator role, so now I'm the associate principal of the high school. Originally, this was water retention runoff in these ditches back behind the school. Then there's a water retention pond that goes all the way down on the far end of our property. So when the science teachers got to look at that space, we knew that that was something that we wanted to use for our students. So originally, this was tall grasses. Like, they did a good job of planting some tall grass seed in it. We since then have kind of jazzed it up by adding some more native prairie mixes, and we've done some maintenance with it with some burning and having the students come out. We've actually collected seeds in our own prairie and dispersed those as well. So we've been doing a lot of that work since it's been going in. We have a pretty massive parking lot here at Johnston High School with all the student parking, and part of the design of our parking lot is to funnel all the runoff from our parking lot into these culverts, which lead into our water retention basin that runs along the back. The plantings of all these native grasses and prairie plants kind of help purify that water as it goes through these bioreactors, and then it's going to filter all the way down, kind of slopes towards our pond. So by the time it hits that water retention pond, it's had a chance to kind of run through all these roots and all these prairie plants and pick up some of those impurities and runoff things from our parking lot. So kind of cool design. So this pond is the water retention pond that takes all the runoff from our parking lot and from our building footprint, and it funnels down through those kind of ditches, the water retention ditches, and it comes into this pond through a main culvert there. It also is taking runoff from north, and then another culvert that actually takes some runoff from an agricultural field that's a little bit past that tree line there. So it's getting a lot of inputs other than just our school. Right now it is our outdoor education environment. So we use this space to bring our science classes to study water quality and microorganisms. We do a lot of prairie studies, or the prairie that we have planted around it. We have an outdoor picnic shelter learning space, and a shipping container that our art students designed for us that's loaded with nets and waders and collection kits and all the fun stuff that you can get kids out here with. So every year the kids in our environmental science classes come out and study this pond and think of ways that they could improve the water quality even more of the pond. So they look at runoff and pond erosion and what types of plant species would be best for the pond. So it's a really neat environment to get the kids into, because there's lots of real world application type stuff and the things that they're learning in the classroom that they can do up here in the pond area. We looked at a lot of different funding sources, but the one that we ended up landing with was the Johnston Community Foundation, which is kind of a partnership with Johnston Community and the schools to put forth grant proposals for big ideas. So this was one of their big idea years, and they helped us kind of coordinate the donation of the shipping container, the building with the architects of our outdoor learning classroom space. They helped us with getting the supplies and the contractor for the Prairie management aspect of it. So that they were really instrumental in getting this project off the ground and running. And we've had a couple other small grants that we utilized. The DNR stocked fish for us. We did a Trees for Team grant to get some trees along some of the banks for some erosion control. So there's been other sources that we've used throughout the process to kind of supplement what we get from that Johnston Foundation. But overall, our school has been really supportive of this project and what our science teachers are doing out here. They have been helpful with providing us anything that we ask of them. They've been helpful with writing the grants for us. We also have partnered with some of our other buildings. So our 7th graders who are at our Summit building, they come out here for a full day field trip with 600 7th graders every year. So other teachers in our district are also supportive of this place, and they're also utilizing it. So that's been really fun.